You may well be wondering what I'm doing here on the beach. And no, I'm not on my way to Laytown. This is the beautiful Welsh coast of Pembrey. You see, I'm on my way to Ffos Las, a racecourse that could be considered as being a touch on the remote side, but with scenery like this, it is well worth a visit. Located just 6.6 miles northeast of Pembrey Beach in the heart of Carmarthenshire, Ffos Las became the first new national hunt racecourse to be built in the UK for 80 years when it opened its doors in June of 2009. But whilst the track has proved a success locally, there are still many within the sport that are yet to fully embrace it. So I've come to Ffos Las to find out more about Wales's third racecourse. And it's Ladies' Day, so things are bound to get a little bit lively.
Racing itself has become a big social event now, like Strictly Come Dancing, isn't it? You know, everybody's dancing and stuff. So, but no, it's a wonderful thing, and the more people who come and bring young people as well and get them used to it as well, I think it's a great thing.
Never been here before, but really, really impressed. It's amazing. The atmosphere is amazing, yes.
We've actually been coming for the last 4 years and had such a good time that we keep on coming back. It's a cross between, I believe, the Royal Welsh and your best friend's wedding.
Evening all. Hello.
Tell me what brings you racing here to Ffos Las?
I'm skint and I'm trying to win some money.
Nice. Why the outfits?
It's a tradition. Every year we dress up like this because you've got to look sharp.
It's quite close to where we're from. It's a good venue. It's a good fun day out. Yeah, get to dress up. It's always a good vibe here, so that's good. Yeah.
And you'll have a little bet and a little drink?
Yeah, we've definitely got our bets on already.
Drinks definitely as well.
Can I ask you how your day's going?
Incredible. So it was a little bit quiet this morning just as the early birds came in, and then all of a sudden it's just massively exploded, and I don't think I've stopped so far, so really good so far. Very lively, and they're all interacting, really nice. Everyone's in a good, happy mood, and there's lots of banter between the customers and myself. It's a really nice atmosphere, actually.
We like Ladies' Day because it's so much fun when all the ladies come in the morning, have their Prosecco, and then we see them all falling back on the bus later on in the day. I'm joking!
Ffos Las is the brainchild of successful local businessman and major racehorse owner Dai Walters. He launched the track with the aim of making it one of the top tracks in Britain. I caught up with him to see how far he has gone in achieving this goal.
It's one of the fairest race courses in the country. It's quite similar to Newbury. I think the bends are not so hard as Newbury. You've got to be honest, if it's a blank piece of paper, you could virtually do what you wanted to do with the guide of the BHB. And I would have slightly wanted to, we could have done it anything. I would have preferred to have it like Cheltenham, a fair old pull on the finishing line and things like that. But anyhow, it's worked out, it's right. Now, it took a long time, you know, we have a lot more rain down here than most parts of the country. But the track now, I just walked it. It's good to soft and it's good ground. And you can always tell people are coming back here now. And we just think it is getting better now.
You know, we offer tickets for as little as £10 to £15, free for kids. So we're trying to get all sorts of people to the racing. We need to show the Welsh hospitality as it is, and we do a great job here. We've got a fantastic team. Everybody's welcoming, and that's what we need. We need a good demographic of people of all ages to make the racing a great event.
We have got some decent prize money for a small course like Ffos Las, and we're trying to do that. Have one or two good races that we try to get out of the grade 5s and grade 6s and having a couple of 3s and 4s type of thing, just to get better horses and more trainers to come here. Trainers will go anywhere as long as there's a bit of decent prize money.
It's a long way to come, but it's got a nice feel about it. The reasons I like coming down here, I think it's obviously purpose-built racecourse, so the layout is really good, whether there's a big crowd like today or a small crowd, because the paddock's right in the centre and you've got the weighing room to one side and then the course to the other side, that there always seems to be quite a focal point around the paddock, the parade ring. So even if it's quite a small crowd, there seems to be quite a sort of nice atmosphere here, and you've got the owners and trainers bar right next to the paddock as well. So I think it's a nice layout. It has a sort of very nice sort of community feel about it. You always seem to get people, trainers come down here, or even if they don't have runners, local people come to the course and support it.
Most of our good horses have come here, and if they haven't come here to race, they've come here for a racecourse gallop, so I really like the track.
There's a real buzz here today, like for a Friday, like a midweek meeting. There's a good atmosphere and a good crowd here, and like they always look after everybody very well. The staff are very friendly, like, so it's like a really, the whole thing is really well done and really professionally run, yeah.
The main track, it's a flat course and a jumps course. The jumps course is on the inside of the flat track. It's 1.5 miles in circumference, and it's a perfect oval. And one of the main features of Ffos Las is it's very long sweeping bends. Both bends, I think they're the widest radius bends anywhere in the UK. Which is excellent for the flat racing, and also in the winter time it's very kind on the horses for the jump racing too.
Just like a fair track, big flat galloping track, and normally there's no excuses, like the best horse will win. And I think at this time of the year as well, came here because there's a bit softer ground, so sometimes the weather down here, whereas when it's firm everywhere else, you probably get a bit easier ground here sometimes.
I think the main feature of where we're situated is very high rainfall in this part of the country, and what we have to do is make sure we keep the drainage very well maintained and really do all the track processes, including mowing and aerating, when the track is at its optimum conditions, to be able to get on without causing too much damage in terms of compaction. The track is perfectly level. It could probably do with a few more undulations to help the drainage, but it's not. It's a perfectly flat oval, and as we've mentioned here, on the flat course there are 2 chutes, one for the 1.5 mile start and one for the 5 and 6 furlong starts. So in that case, it's very well suited to flat racing. It's a very fair and flat track, but we do tend to experience extremes of going due to the climate.
The food and drink facilities at Ffos Las are top class. There are plenty of bars, restaurants and tasty looking food outlets with options for everyone. There have also been developments on the track, with the Welsh Champion Hurdle being resurrected in 2011, a race which has since been won by some high quality performers.
Over the Lars, he flicks over it, and Oscar Whiskey is clear. He'll win the William Hill Welsh Champion Hurdle. He looks a top-class performer.
Tapidera in front, Whisper in second place, is edging closer. This is going to be on the nod by the looks of it. Very tight between them.
Gardler Victoire under Richard Johnson, a good jump at the last where it mattered most. He's holding well Shadow at bay, and Gardler Victoire will win the Welsh Champion Hurdle.
Not that long ago, Sprinter Sacre made his debut here over fences, which is a highlight, and quite often we don't know what they're going to go on to do. Philip Hobbs brought Defi de Soy for his first start over hurdles as a juvenile last October. They both worked out very well. But I think the trainers particularly like it, particularly the Welsh trainers, obviously, because it's local for them. But they know it's very fair for their horses. And it takes a pretty good horse to win around here, because the pace of the race is always a true one.
The course is very fair, it's flat, there's no sort of tricks to it, and it's a very good course for younger horses, for maidens, and often you get quite nice 2-year-olds get sent down here as well. So I think trainers aren't afraid to send horses if it's the right horse and the conditions have been okay at the course and leading up to the meeting. I don't think people are too worried about sending horses a long way.
The feedback we're getting from customers is hospitality sells, and we're doing really well with that. But I think just the slight changes we're making, obviously it's the demographic where we are, it's getting the word of Ffos Las out and to cover us in South Wales, Cardiff areas, pick up a lot of punters from there who would normally go up to Chepstow.
Everybody is welcome. It's not overpriced. Like, this is the cheapest race course I can honestly say. If you want to drink here, it's cheaper than anywhere else in the UK. Because it's a working area. You can still buy a pint of beer, a pint of lager here for well under the £5.
The scenery is absolutely fantastic. It's beautiful. It's got to be one of the most aesthetically pleasing racecourses in the country. And the hospitality is great. Welsh hospitality.
I've had a great day here at Ffos Las, and so have all of these guys. And it might be quite a long drive home, but it's been totally worth it for the good racing, the great hospitality and the beautiful scenery.